This week on a brand new episode of the SAS podcast.
Listen, man, I'm for these kids getting this money, and Spade, I agree with you 100%. If this shit pass in Cali, it's gonna have dudes being like, yo, you know what? USC recruiting me, UCLA recruiting me, Cal recruiting me.
We supposed to be the losers, but we winning though. They used to laugh at us, now we winning though. They used to tell me never in my lifetime. I guess they wasn't in their right mind.
Yes, sir. What's going on, folks? Welcome to a brand new exciting episode of Strong Arm Sports Podcast, the realest sports talk pod in all the land.
True.
The parents Antonio Brown messed up last week's show, but we are still the best in all the land.
True.
Man, if this happens to be the first time you've checked out our show, let me tell you what we do. We wrap up the previous week of sports in dramatic fashion. We bring it to you with no BS, no sugarcoating, no biases, only the strong arm truth. I am one half of the show. I go by the name of K-Spade the Prospect.
And I'm your boy LaParis57, and together we form Strong Arm Sports Spade.
Yes, sir.
Spade, we started off last show. And shout out to our listeners, man. You guys are phenomenal. Because they was like, yo, we had just finished
Yes.
the show.
Yes.
And I mean, literally just clicked in. And boom, breaking news happened. And we was like, damn. The homie Spade texted my phone and was like, yo, we might need this Skatey 80 this joint. I'm like, nah, let that joint fly.
I wanted to
Let
bring
that
the
joint
whole
fly.
show, bro.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, let that joint fly. We just gonna come back next week and deliver them actual factuals. So listen, man. We talked about Antonio Brown last week. He was cut by the Raiders, and we was like, we talked about the speculation of him maybe joining a few teams. One was the Saints, another one was the Patriots. Spade. It's crazy because as we clicked the button and got off doing last week's show, breaking news happened that Antonio Brown signed a 1-year deal with the New England Patriots.
Yep.
This shit had us like, what the hell? Like, what is going on? It's crazy, Spade, because then maybe a day or two later, more breaking news happened with Antonio Brown that I'm doing quote fingers over here, allegedly sexually assaulted a female that used to be his trainer, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Used to work for him. He sexually assaulted and raped her, but she wasn't filing criminal charges against him. She was doing a civil suit. So that's also lingering out there, Spade. Antonio Brown signs with the Patriots. He has this civil suit. These allegations going on. A lot of people were speculating that maybe they should add him to the commissioner exempt list. That means like once this shit get worked out, then they can decide what to do with him, whether to suspend him, whether the league will suspend him. But the Patriots can keep him, and no other team can pick him up. Mm-hmm. A lot of people speculate that the Patriots should just cut him. They don't need him. We just seen what the Patriots did in week 1. They opened up a whole can on the Steelers. I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, somebody gonna correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was 33-3. They just opened up a whole can of whoop ass on them. And Spade, people saying the Patriots don't need him. They just need to just cut bait and not even be bothered with this shit. But all signs are pointing to Antonio Brown is playing tomorrow versus the Miami Dolphins, Spade. Listen, Antonio Brown with the Patriots. These allegations, Spade, talk to me about this shit, man.
Bro.
Is it going to work? What is going on?
It's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah, it's a lot to debunk, bruh. What is going on?
But for starters, I want to go back to this. I was pretty adamant on last week's show that I didn't think Antonio Brown fit with the New England Patriots. And I made sure to say I'm not talking about talent-wise. When you got the talent that Antonio Brown has, you fit in wherever the hell you want to fit in. Mm-hmm. But, LaParis, I got a question. We do know that the Patriots tried to trade for Antonio Brown when the whole relationship with the Pittsburgh Steelers first started going downhill. The Steelers elected to make a business decision and not trade Antonio Brown to a team in the AFC that they see as frequently as they see the New England Patriots because, of course, sometimes they get regular season matchups, but it's very possible, and we've seen quite a few postseason matchups between the Patriots and the Steelers.
That's correct.
However, as I say that, I know it has something to do with the Patriots because they were willing to pull the trigger to send Antonio Brown to the Buffalo Bills. Antonio Brown was not willing to go to the Buffalo Bills. And it seemed like the Raider thing was perfect. So everybody was like, here we go. The Patriots been wanting Antonio Brown since last season. They came up with this evil plan. LeParis, I thought about this long and hard, man. Whose idea? If we're going to operate under the assumption that this was some evil plan, and one of the people involved is actually Kaiser Soze, and they just came up with this damn plan, which name to you do you think is the brains behind this whole thing? Because I got a feeling that it's not who everybody think it is.
I know you're going to say Bill Belichick, right?
Nope.
What?
Nope.
Who you going to say? Tom Brady?
Nope.
Spade who? Talk to me.
The person who made this decision, in my opinion, don't even play football, fam. Who represent Antonio Brown, bro?
Drew Rosenhaus.
Wow. He's the only person that I could think that could pull this wicked-ass plan together. Because I'm going to be honest with you, and I don't mean this to sound as fucked up as it's going to sound. Antonio Brown ain't smart enough to pull this off, bro. I don't think he's smart enough.
That's crazy, Spade. I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but, it was some they said that Antonio Brown hired a PR firm to get, to figure out how to force his way out of Oakland. So you could be right. Like, who the hell, ain't nobody tell Antonio Brown to hire this firm but Drew Rosenhaus.
Exactly. So here's the thing. So now I got to go back and eat crow. If Antonio Brown actually isn't this guy, which I wasn't completely wrong. When I said Antonio Brown didn't want to play anymore, it was evident that he didn't want to play anymore. But maybe it wasn't that he didn't want to play football anymore. He just didn't want to play for the Raiders anymore. But it was evident that he didn't want to play anymore. So if I got to eat crow on that and throw that out, Antonio Brown still wants to play. All he wanted to do was get the hell out of Oakland for some odd reason. Now we got to talk about this whole thing. How will it work in New England? Should New England cut him? Terry Bradshaw says that if he was a teammate of Antonio Brown, he wouldn't throw the ball to him. And he's the type of person that, even though he's got the talent, the energy he brings is the reason why teams won't win. He's basically insinuating that Antonio Brown is the reason why the Steelers have had all the talent that they've had over the years and didn't win anything. Will he help? Absolutely. He's the most talented wide receiver that the Patriots have had since Randy Moss. Yes. Should they cut ties with him? Why? Until he gives them a reason to. Because he showed his ass on the Raiders? They don't care about that. They don't care about that. So, man, whoever thought it up, it was a genius plan. And I'm not a big Raider fan, I really feel sorry for the Raider fan base. I feel sorry for the Raider fans. They've had a very tumultuous couple of seasons, man, and that shit sucks. It sucks. And
I want to tell the people. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No. I was gonna say they got every right to hate this dude. They got every right.
I was gonna say that you said earlier in the week when we was talking. You said, "Listen, man, I ain't for fans burning jerseys and all that shit, and saying cursing a player out for wanting to be gone." But you said if anybody have the right to burn jerseys, say FAB and all that, it's the Raider fans,
Absolutely.
man. They done cop jerseys. They done cop jerseys and all this shit, and AB pulled this shit out of his ass, or his agent, whoever, just pulled this shit out of his ass to get out of Dodge, and they done gave up picks, gave up draft picks to get this dude, and he didn't even see a damn down. Now, with that being said, the Raiders went out there and they played the Broncos on Monday night, and I mean they got a dub.
They did.
They got a dub, and I mean Carr looked solid, you know what I mean? He was real efficient. I mean, now, I expected it to be a better game than what it was. I don't know about Flacco. I ain't about to make this about the Broncos. Nonetheless, the Raiders went out there. They got a big dub. I'm going to tell you this, Spade. I'm hard on Alabama running backs. That dude the Raiders drafted, Jacobs, looked like he's the real deal.
Yeah.
He looked like he's the real deal.
Yeah.
Now, I know it's only been one game, so I'm going to pump my brakes. But, to be able to run on that Denver defense like that, when everybody was like, you know what, the Raiders, we already know Incognito is suspended either, I think, 2 or 3 games. Mm-hmm. So he wasn't there. So they was with a backup guard. And they were still pushing people around on that defensive line. We love Bradley Chubb. We love Von Miller. And they was toting that thing. That young man was toting that thing.
Yeah.
And I ain't talking about toting that thing and, just the holes was wide open. I mean, he was running through tackles, breaking tackles, was making people miss. I'm liking what I'm seeing from that kid. So I'm before I go too far, Spade, what I was about to say. I'm not going to say it's too soon. It's too soon to say it, but I'll save it for another day. But the Raiders went out there and they got a dub, and the fans were saying, "Excuse my language." I know it might be some younger kids, some young people watching, but the Raider fans was in the crowd saying, "Fuck AB, fuck AB, fuck AB," and Spade was like, "I like it." I'm like, "Oh shit, you do?" Spade was like, "I like it." Listen, man, it's I feel bad for the Raider fans as well, Spade. It kind of got you rooting for the Raiders that they don't have a trash ass season.
It does.
You know what I mean? A little bit like, yo, I hope the Raiders don't be trash ass. We still think that's Kansas City division to win or lose, however you want to put it.
Absolutely.
But I think we both are rooting that the Raiders don't have an ass season. As far as AB with New England, Spade, listen, man, they got him on I think a $15 million deal. I think $9 million of it is guaranteed. Somebody gonna correct me if I'm wrong, but if AB act up, trust me, it's just gonna get rid of him. Cause listen, ain't nobody about to stop that show over there. Tom Brady will throw that shit to. There goes get somebody off the street. Tom Brady will throw that shit to him. It don't matter. Or if he got ass wide receivers, he'll just throw it to one of his backs 15 times a game. It don't matter. So they got a game plan. Now that might be the issue, Spade. We know the Patriots. They come in the game with a game plan and they stick to that shit. Mm-hmm. Sometimes Tom Brady might pass the ball 20 times, but they're gonna run that joint 40 times. Mm-hmm. How's Antonio Brown gonna like that? Tom Brady spread the ball around. We might look up and James White might have 15 catches and AB might have 2.
That's a great point.
How is Antonio Brown going to deal with that? Like, is he going to like that? I don't know. So, listen, man, it's going to be interesting to see. Antonio Brown still got this civil suit. He still got this civil suit going on. I don't know, Spade. I don't know how this shit is going to work out this whole season. Do we make it with them the whole season?
Time will tell, bro.
Yeah.
And I was going to say that, too. All signs point to somebody, either Belichick, Antonio Brown, or Drew Rosenhaus, one of those guys was the evil genius, put this together, and you pull the mask off, and everything's going to be perfect. And that could be true. But you just uncovered something that's also true. Antonio Brown is still accustomed to being the man, to being a star, and to kind of being a little bit above the law. I know him and Mike Tomlin butt heads a couple of times, but going live on Facebook from the locker room ain't some shit that's going to fly in New England. Throwing a temper tantrum on the sideline because you're not getting as many looks as you feel like you should be getting ain't some shit that's going to fly in New England. Going on TV shows talking about their coach and our quarterback ain't some shit that's going to fly in New England. So here's something that I've learned about life. You can get in a situation and it can seem good. You can put on a real good front for a little while. But eventually, the real you creeps the hell out, bro. You can't hide the real you from the world for very long. So, time will tell. Shit might be fine. Because if we be honest, LaParis, and maybe it was part of the act, or maybe it was real. But Antonio Brown seemed to be really excited to be in Oakland. He and Derek Carr had been over each other's house. Derek Carr, first of all, man, I take my hat off to him. He handled the situation well. He handled it well, man. AB... depending on how you want to take that bumper cars tweet that was later said it was based off something that David Carr, Derek's older brother, said on TV about Derek saying that he just felt relieved that the whole thing was over. And, Antonio Brown did the same thing with Ben Roethlisberger. At one point, it seemed like they was best buds. Then it came back, we was never friends. It was just about the bag. Then it looked like Derek Carr and AB was good friends. Then it's bumper cars. It never was cool with them. Now it looked like, oh, I'm running around in the yard. I'm finally free. Yay, I'm free. I'm going. And then who knows, in 3 weeks, he could be cussing these fools out. So, time will tell, man.
The thing about it is, they ain't about to put up with that shit. Ain't going to be no, should we trade him? Should we cut him? He just going to be out. He going to be out. We're going to wake up. You're going to curse somebody out Sunday night. Monday morning, his ass, they're going to be like, Antonio Brown is not being allowed back in the building. He's out of here. Like, they just going to get rid of his ass.
No if and
ain't no if and but because they just first of all they feel they already feel they better than people, so they already feel they better than you. So regardless whether they have Antonio Brown or not, they feel they're better. Like they feel they're better. And the crazy thing is, they know they're better, but they play this little underdog thing. Like, oh, they hate to see us win. They always rooting against us. Who? You being picked as the favorite again? Who? Spade. When the Patriots was stinking it up last year, and me and you came on this show and was like, Spade, look, the Patriots, is this the end of it? Like, it was like, wait.
Yep.
They ain't about to.
Like, I'm not falling for this.
They ain't about to put the banana in this tailpipe. No way. Like, we ain't beat. We ain't beat for this shit. This shit, it was gonna be okay. And look, they won this shit again. So regardless of what New England do, we already knew New England is gonna be New England. They got Tom Brady. Tom Brady gonna throw that. Hey, if he gotta throw that shit to a back 20 times a game to get a dub, that's what he gonna do. So it's gonna be interesting to see. And we gotta see how this legal shit gonna pan out. And man, I don't even want you to speak on that shit. I just had to lay it out for him. But I don't even want you to speak on that shit because we don't know what happened. We gotta wait and see. But if he gets suspended, the Patriots ain't gonna miss a beat, man. They won't miss a beat. So I'm not concerned at all because I already know Bill Belichick. If AB show his ass, he's out of there. He's out of there.
For sure. Bro, let's stay in the same division, but let's move forward.
Let's get it.
Let's go down to South Florida, man. Let's talk Miami Dolphins. It hadn't really been. It hasn't started off too good in Miami.
Spade, I can't hear you, bro.
Bro, turn your headset up, bro. It hasn't been too good in Miami, and it's seasons like this that really try you as a fan. Y'all trying me, and head coach Brian Flores. I don't know. I don't know about you, bro. And I'm feeling some kind of way because he came from. Didn't he come from the Patriots?
Yes. Wait.
So for all I know, this might be the Trojan horse. He might have just came over here trying to tie our team up, bro.
Wait, so now you on Flores' ass, but I can't be on Taggart ass? What?
Taggart ain't in there playing rap music.
Taggart is saying we dehydrated when we getting that work.
Y'all were dehydrated. Anyway, let me get to the point. Week 1, Lamar Jackson looked pretty good against the Miami Dolphins. Okay. And the Dolphins have just been making some moves that at first was making sense, and then to me, I'm having, as a Dolphin fan, I'm having a difficult time understanding some of the moves. Some of them make sense, and then some of them don't. Like, I'm still scratching my head about the Laramie Tunsil trade. People was tweeting me like, oh, Spade, you guys are going to be able to draft better O-linemen. I'm like, what? Like, he is a good O-lineman, and he's young. Like, what are you talking about? And he fell to us because of the damn gas mask thing. Like, we wouldn't even been able to draft that dude. He fell to us, so why are we... Anyway, my point is this. After the disappointing loss at the hands of the Baltimore Ravens, a report came out of Miami that several players had expressed interest in leaving. They want to seek trades, and I was like, this sounds like, after a good old-fashioned, passionate ass-kicking, everybody... when I get beat in the video game, I quit for that night. But then, I'll be back. So I just thought it would be okay. But then we later got reports that safety Minkah Fitzpatrick had been given permission to seek a trade. Which is funny because people talk all that shit about the Dolphins. And boy, let me tell you, my whole timeline was, I hope my team get Minkah. I hope my team get Minkah. But to those that don't know, Minkah's frustrations don't have anything to do with the Dolphins losing. It don't have anything to do with the fact that the Dolphins might or might not be tanking for Tua. It's got everything to do with the fact that Minkah has been asked to play about 6 different positions, and he doesn't like it. The dude was a safety. They play him at strong. They play him at free. They play him at corner. They try to drop him in the box like a backer. They play him at the slot corner, a nickel corner, whatever you want to call it. And Minkah don't like that. He don't like that. And I even saw an article on Twitter. Somebody tweeted this link to this article that was like, Minkah can play the strong, the free, and the cornerback position, which makes him super valuable to teams. And somebody replied, was like, or that's the reason he won't out of Miami, because he don't want to play all that damn shit. Like, that is part of the problem. And I feel like a lot of people don't know that, LaParis. They think Minkah is just upset because the Dolphins is a bad team. That's not it. LaParis, you played football. Now, granted, unfortunately, you didn't make it to the NFL. I say unfortunately because being the good friend that I am, I would have helped you spend at least some of your funds if you had her. I don't know how I feel about this. Should I be upset with the head coach for moving Minkah around so much and forcing this guy to learn positions that he don't want to play, never have played? Or is Minkah being a little... I don't know, LePere. So I'm really deferring this topic to you.
I think...
Who's right? Who's wrong?
Listen,
here?
man.
Is it no right or wrong?
I was just about to say, it's kind of a push, man. I don't think there's any right or wrong. I think it's a combination of all that. Spade, when they hired Flores, we was like, yo, why do they... That division, the AFC East, just picks people from inside that division. The Jets coach was y'all coach. Y'all coach was the Patriots coach. Like, we seen Rex Ryan go to the Bills. We like or whatever, and I was like, yo, I don't like that. It's time for a change. And when I say change, go get a coach from the outside somewhere. Now, with that being said, Flores came in there trying to swing a big stick, and Kenny Stills didn't like it, and Kenny Stills was shipped out of there. Maybe it's listen, everybody, and I get it. He's from Belichick tree, but everybody can't be Bill Belichick, man. And Spade, I have said on this show numerous times, you look at Bill Belichick tree, a lot of them dudes haven't been successful. I don't know why they keep going to his tree, like it's Bill Parcells' tree. A lot of them dudes that's under Bill Belichick hasn't been successful in the league. Now I know somebody going, listen, I ain't saying they haven't had success. I'm saying they haven't been successful, meaning, yo, a good year here and there. I mean, you look at the coach, my man from the Texans, I can't think of his name, O'Brien. I mean, he had a good, they make the playoffs here and there, but I mean, they get in the playoffs and get spanked. We seen Josh McDaniels have a stint with the Rams. They was horrible. Like, so, Romeo Crennel, I think he had a good year, maybe 2 years, with the Chiefs. He's a better coordinator. Charlie Weiss, we seen him at Notre Dame. He's a better coordinator. So the list goes on and on. I don't know why people keep picking coaches off Belichick tree. Clearly, it's Bill Belichick that's the amazing coach. It isn't the other people. They're just excellent coaches with Bill Belichick. Anyway, as far as Minkah Fitzpatrick, I think it's a combination of both. Maybe Flores running. Listen, Spade, we saying a couple weeks ago, people was like, man, listen, if they trade Tunsil, it's going to be a mutiny in here. And it looks like that's what it is. Like Minkah, like he is rubbing folks the wrong way. Now, if the Dolphins decide not to trade Minkah Fitzpatrick, guess what, Minkah? You got to be a professional and go out there and perform. And trust me, it's going to be tough because this, and I ain't even, just no jokes, babe, but it's looking like the Dolphins are going to have a terrible season. But Minkah can still have personal success. Like, he can still have personal success. He can be the lone bright spot of a bad situation. And if the Dolphins decide not to trade him, then that's what he needs to focus on. That's what he needs to focus on. It's just an ugly situation, and it seems to only be getting worse, man. And it sucks because they just started out the season with the, I don't even know, are they tanking for Tua? Like, who are they tanking for? They got Rosen. We don't know. I don't know what they're doing. Spade, I don't even know if you know the plan. Like, what's the plan down there?
I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. And I got to be honest with you, bro. Sorry if I cut you off. I got to be honest with you. I'm so torn on this as a Dolphin fan. I don't know whose side I'm on because it's a part of me. If I'm Brian Flores, I come in here and I might want to change the culture around here. And I might have to ruffle a few feathers to get there. Now, I don't know. I actually, while you was talking, I was reading and it said Minkah is upset about his role, which has required him to learn 6 positions.
That's crazy.
That sounds tough. And they got a quote from him.
Let me get a 20, Spade. Let me get a 20. Now, we know in Bill Belichick scheme, or look, you're going to play where he needs you. We seen Troy Brown, a wide receiver, play corner, play free safety. We done seen this shit before. Minkah want to be a damn safety look like. Like, he don't want to play numerous positions. But we seen in Bill Belichick's game, he had backers play ends. You'll see, like, he do that shit. He have a safety come down, be a backer. He have corners play wide receivers. He's had Patterson, the receiver, play running back. Like, we've seen, you're going to do what the Patriots require you to do, or you're going to be out of there. And, bro, you not Bill Belichick. I'm sorry.
But I mean,
go ahead.
If he came up in that coaching tree, and you know, even if the direct order came from Belichick, that stuff, you know, it comes down through the other coaches, and they are then the guys that deliver that message and drive that message forward. So if he saw that be the plan and he saw it be executed and he saw success with it, I don't know if I'm mad at him for wanting to say, oh, I saw this shit work, and this is the way I want to run my team. I don't know if I'm mad at that. I'm really unsure. I don't know who the hell side I'm on right now. I really don't.
I just listen, man. I don't think I think the only team that can get away with that shit is New England, Spade. You can't come in there swinging a big stick and then get rid of all your talent. Tunzel, one of the best tackles in the league. Kenny Stills, regardless how you feel about Kenny Stills and the protesting shit, listen, Kenny Stills is a solid wide receiver in this league. Let's be honest. Like, you can't just, it looked like Kenyon Drake is in the doghouse because they starting Balaj. So, yep. I don't, listen, man, you coming in there swinging a big stick, but you getting rid of all your talent. And listen, this is, NFL stands for not for long, bro. Like, not winning games, your ass gonna be out of a damn job. Now, you might land on your feet as a coordinator again. I don't even think he was a coordinator. He was a linebacker coach, if I'm not mistaken. So he wasn't even a coordinator. But he'll probably land on his feet, probably a position coach, maybe defensive coordinator. But listen, man, it's only 32 jobs. They'll get your ass smooth out of there if you don't deliver. And you ain't gonna be able to deliver if you're giving away all your talent. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
I don't know, man.
It's gonna be tough to watch the Dolphins this year for you, bro.
Oh, whoa! I'm not watching the Dolphins ever. No. No. I didn't even know why. Look, last week my phone was going off, and I was like, "What the fuck going on?" And then somebody had asked me like, "You okay over there?" And I was like, "Oh, this must be about the Dolphin game, fam. I'm not watching." Because my blood pressure already an issue. Last thing I need to do is get stressed out and end up catching a ride in the ambulance. I'm good on that. Actually, I'm good on this whole topic, man. Anybody listening to the podcast, especially if you're watching on YouTube, it's a little easier to communicate with you guys there. Hit the comment section. If you lean one way or the other, it's some guys that support this podcast that I know play football and are coach. So the first person to come to mind is Hamp. Hamp, if you got a young man on your team and you want him to play multiple positions, like I really, Hamp, I need you to come through.
It's a little different from high school and college, Spade, to pro. Like, these kids are making, these young men are making millions of dollars. I still want his tape. Go ahead.
I get it. I still want his tape. I'm so torn that I don't know whose side I'm on. It's a part of me that kind of, like, if I'm the coach, if I'm the man, if I feel like you help our team by doing a few things, or if I haven't found out where I like you best yet, like, damn, I like he helps us at safety, but we also got Rashad Jones. We also, you know, maybe I want to. Yeah, I need some time to figure that shit out. Yeah, I almost feel like I might be with Flores. I might not. I don't know.
Let me ask you, Spade, before we move on.
I can't take it no
more. Before we move on, let me ask you: Do you see Minka being moved?
Possibly. It's a quote that I wanted to go to. The two defensive captains for the Miami Dolphins, Bobby McCain, who's a defensive back, and it's a linebacker named Jerome Baker. And in this article I'm reading here on the MiamiHerald.com, they interviewed those dudes and asked them if they spoke with Minka after learning that he wanted to be traded. And both guys did, and they had some things to say about him. And Baker had this quote here. He said, knowing the type of guy that Minka is, he prays, he meditates. Anything he does, he really thought it over. And I just want him to know I support him with whatever he does. If he goes to another team, I'm going to root for him until he plays us. And I know on Sunday he's going to do whatever he can to help us win. That sounds like a guy, based off the way his teammates speak about him, his mind sounds like it's made up. He's going to be a professional, and as long as he's a Miami Dolphin, he's going to go out there and do his job. But I feel like he wants out. And unless the Dolphins don't find a deal that they feel like is worth their time, which shit, they giving folks away for bags of Funyuns now, so it don't seem like it would be hard to get them. I think it's a good chance he ends up somewhere else.
Dallas Cowboys, hit him up. Give him taco in a second. Give him a taco in a second. We get Minka. Get our safety.
We don't want no burritos.
Spade, you ready to move on?
I've been ready.
Bet. Spade, listen, man. When it comes to this fashion shit, you are more so the fashion guy. I ain't really no sneaker dude. I'm from Jersey. We wear boots all year round. Spade, I see sneakers on the internet. I hit Spade up. Spade, these shits is in. Don't have me out here looking crazy. Spade be like, nah, don't get them shits. Spade more so the fashion guy up here. So I gotta ask, Spade. Your boy Odell Beckham Jr. was out here. First of all, the Cleveland Browns got that work by the Titans. They came through and stopped the mud hole. It was a damn bloodbath out there. I mean, Jesus Christ, I didn't see that happening. But Odell Beckham was out there, and Spade, he was out there in correct me if I'm wrong, Arishad Mali? Y'all know how Jack names up.
It's a Millie, but go ahead.
Okay, Rishad Millie. But Spade, the internet went crazy because the watch cost $350,000, and he out there playing football in it. Now, of course, I'm reading the reports, and they saying that this watch is indestructible. You cannot break this watch. But it is against NFL policy, and Odell Beckham said, oh, y'all only making a big deal about this shit, me wearing this watch, because I'm Odell Beckham, and I did the catch, and y'all just make a big deal out of everything I do. Everything I do, y'all make a big deal out of it. Odell Beckham said he's going to keep wearing the watch. Now, let it be known that Odell Beckham do not have a sponsorship with this watch company. Spade, why Odell? Why is Odell wearing the watch, Spade?
Man, he Odell, bro. That's all I could give you. That's all I could give you.
Then he said, oh, y'all only making this a thing because y'all just got to talk about me. No, Odell, you got to make it about you. Bro, you making it about you. This shit should be about this. See, people are expecting the Cleveland Browns. Spade, I don't like telling the people our private conversations. But Spade, you said, man, I hope they get in Baker ass this year. Because everybody just gassing the damn Cleveland Browns up. Expectations are high out there in Cleveland when it comes to football. And this is the shit we got to talk about. Odell and some damn watch. Because they got that damn work on Sunday.
Yep.
I mean, what's the point of wearing the watch?
Bro, we the old guys, bro.
We are.
And maybe, I never thought I would even take this approach. But I can still remember when Primetime would come out there with that little gold chain on, and that shit was crazy for the time. Everybody was like, this dude is crazy. Why is he wearing a necklace? Now, if you see a guy with a necklace on, it's not that big a deal. Maybe Odell maybe he want to inspire change. However, I will say, and first of all, let me talk about the price of this watch, because I've seen it stretched out a little bit. I think the watch is closer to $200,000. That company makes watches that can go $300,000-$400,000. The one that he had on, I could be wrong, I think it's around $200,000. The article I read said it was around $200,000 anyway. And I've seen it, somebody said $300, $325, $350, $400. The watch just keep growing, man. But it's really like, why?
Why?
That's my only problem.
Why?
What, you got a meeting you got to go to?
What, you timing your 40? Because you ain't ran past 40 yards this past game.
And you're not going nowhere until the end of the game. You're here for 4 quarters. So it really don't even matter what time it is. You're not going no damn where. So
it's a look at me thing. Look at me.
It look real stupid, fam, when you out there wearing a damn watch, getting your ass beat by the Tennessee Titans. It looks stupid.
Yeah. What you trying to figure out what type of time Tennessee on? They on that we kicking your ass type of time. Like, What type of time you on, bruh? When you gonna make a play? I drafted Odell in the damn fantasy league. If I knew he was on that type of time, I wouldn't have took him. Rishad Mali? Shit. Catch a fucking pass. Damn. Spade, I just don't understand. It's a look at me thing. How can I make this situation about me? And it's crazy because I like Odell, man, but it's just nonsense and it don't make any sense. It leaves you. I wish you could put like the words "why" across this screen with a question mark. Why? Why, Odell? If I was a reporter, I would say, "Why, Odell?" And then don't tell me, oh, y'all just making a big... Nah, Odell, why did you wear the watch? I can see if you would have... Listen, man, we seen Joe Horn score a touchdown and then pull a phone out the thing, and you know what I mean? But he got in the end zone.
Flip phone.
Like, I can see if you... Man, I can see if you had a sponsorship and you was like, yo, they threw me a cool 1.5 mil to rock this junk on the field, and I'd take the NFL fine. It wasn't that. It's not that. Why? It just don't make sense to me, man. It's a look at me thing. It's an individual thing. And you are in a sport where it's about team. It's the same shit the Giants was talking about. Like, yo, it was always something with Odell. Always. It's another thing. We not talking about Odell play on the field. First of all, he didn't do shit. But we're not talking about Odell play on the field.
I'm sure done.
We're not talking about Odell play on the field. We're talking about this dude wearing a watch, and it's just nonsense, man.
I tell you what, Antonio Brown, come get your little cousin. Both of y'all got way too much talent for y'all to keep popping up on the topic list of this show so we can talk about shit other than y'all catching pigskins. I'm just saying.
I agree, bro. We can move on if you want, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. I want to get up here and talk about some play on the field, man. Cowboys had an excellent game. Shit. Lamar Jackson had an excellent game.
Shout out to Delaney Walker, bro.
What you say,
Shout
man?
out to Delaney Walker for quoting the late, great Denny Green in the post-game interview where he said,
oh, yeah,
they were who we thought they were. If y'all want to crown them, y'all can crown them. They were who we thought they were.
Shout out to him.
I thought it was dope. Let's move
Basically, Delaney, like, man, they still the Browns. Don't get it twisted.
Still the Browns.
They still the Browns.
On Brown. LeParis, what's the temperature over there? You cool? You feeling good?
I'm feeling good.
Well, let's turn it the hell up. For this next topic, let's go to Team USA basketball.
Oh, man.
Because LeParis, you was wrong, bro.
No, I wasn't, Spade, because I changed my tone. Spade, I changed my tone. Did I not?
You changed it a little bit. You was concerned. Now, you changed the tone, and then I kind of shot him back.
I'm disappointed, man. I'm disappointed.
For those who don't know, Team USA lost to Spain. All right? And then they lost again the next day. Who did they lose to the next day?
It don't even matter. Was it Jokic in them team? Like, they beat somebody today, and they placed 7th. 7th.
Fam. I had a conversation with some people at work that was saying, I don't understand why you act like this is such a big deal. Those guys are good players too. And I was like, fam, we can only name 5 people on that Spain team, and I only could name 4. One of them guys, it was like, oh, he used to play in the league for a little while, but I ain't know who that dude was. If you trying to tell me Rudy Gobert, who had a good game,
Frank Ntilikina.
Frank Ntilikina.
Yeah.
Nicholas Batum.
Come on, man.
And a dude whose name I don't know.
Come on, man.
Should beat any Team USA by double-digit points.
Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm disappointed in him, man.
I want to say this. I want to be serious for a minute. We was talking about it at work, and I was telling the guy, he was like, I mean, if this team wasn't compiled of our biggest stars, why do they have the same expectation that you would give our biggest stars? And I said, I don't. With our biggest stars, the expectation is y'all go blow people the hell out. With these guys, I expect y'all to win. I'm not asking y'all to blow people out. I know it's going to be some tough games. I expect y'all to have to scheme it up. You got Greg Popovich on the sideline with a clipboard in his hand. Scheme it the hell up. I expect Greg Popovich and some guys from the NBA to go out there and win. And maybe I'm wrong for that, but that's my expectation. But also, more than anything, I don't understand the fact that once the rosters came out, the entire world doubted this team. It was articles written. People talked on their shows and said whether or not this team was good enough. And the general consensus was everybody was a little concerned about this team. And if you're a player on this team, if that ain't enough to jar you, I don't know, man. We got guys out there shooting 2 of 9 in a closeout game.
Come on, man.
2 of 7?
Come on, man.
What the hell y'all doing?
I'm disappointed in them.
I'm disappointed.
Spade.
And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm holding them to an unfair standard. But that shit is just
not unfair, man.
I'm not going to pretend like it is.
That's not unfair. Spade, when the junk posted on, like, you know, them games be played like 7 o'clock in the morning. So the junk came on Twitter like, Team USA just lost to France. First of all, it said they in a nail biter. And then it was like Team USA just lost to France. And I'm like, yo, what happened? So people were tweeting me like, man, Frank got in Kimba ass. Like Frank was D'ing Kimba up. Kimba just got a mega deal from Boston. Frank damn near is barely on the court for the Knicks. Barely. He played, but he barely on the court for the Knicks. Spade, you telling me that Kimba is having trouble with Frank? Come on, man.
They had trouble with Patty Mills. Why not Frank?
Spade, I'm disappointed in this whole team, and I felt listen, man. They lost that when they lost that exhibition game. I said, yo, they in trouble. It's too many damn Bucks and Celtics. I said they in trouble. I'm concerned. And Spade, 7th? You telling me we the 7th best? What? Highly disappointed in them boys, man. Disappointed. And they should be disappointed. For real. They should be disappointed, man. A lot of young talent on that team. A lot of vets on that team. Dudes that's been in this league, man. You expect them to go out there and deliver, man. Not shoot no 2 of 13 and 3 of 12. Like, that shit is unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. And Spade, they play 7th. They beat somebody today. They play 7th. So it's gonna be seven countries better than them. Ew.
It sucks.
Ew.
It sucks.
It's just leave a ew. Spade, let me ask you this.
Even though I gave them a hard time, I still expected them guys to go out there and win. I really did.
Ew. Spade, I gotta ask you this. Do you think them losing is gonna make, the super mega stars be like, yo, let's go get that shit back? Because that's what happened before.
I hope.
Spade, I'm gonna tell you what, if the superstars, somebody tweeted me this and I kinda agree with it. If the superstars don't want to play, just go get them. Just go get them hungry college kids. Go get them.
So let me get this right. You think this loss was a result of guys not being hungry?
I just think it's. I don't want to say they didn't care. I think they went out there too cocky. Like, yo, we Team USA. We got all the talent. We about to smoke dudes. And that wasn't the case. Them other dudes. Spade, you Team USA. You got a target on your back. They don't understand that? You better come out here and put people away. I don't know, man. If this Spade, how do you feel about if the superstars don't want to play get the college kids? You ain't with that? If you're not, I'm good.
Nah.
Yeah, man.
I'm not. I mean, I would rather I could deal with the college kids losing better than I can seeing Kimba go 2-9.
And that's my point. If the college kid lose, you be like, all right, these other dudes is at least professionals. But I mean, yeah. You said, Spade, you told me about a tweet that somebody got at De'Aaron Fox about, and what happened?
De'Aaron Fox posted a video on his Instagram of him dunking in a Nerf hoop, and somebody in the comment section said, Team USA just lost because you backed out and didn't help that team, and you up here posting videos of you dunking in a Nerf hoop. I was like, oh, shit. He bringing that heat to De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox said the video was old and called dude a clown anyway, but I just thought it was funny that people really take that stuff kind of serious, man, and it's a lot of pride in where you're from. It's a lot of pride in, country pride. And, I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm not really one of those guys. I'm not out there, when the games come on, I don't stand up in my living room and salute and put my hand on my heart. I don't go that far, but, I feel like it gives a false perception because it was people at my job. Like, I'm telling you, the rest of the world is catching us in basketball. And I was like, get the hell out of here. No, they not. Like, stop it. You're not finna tell me that Patty out here giving Team USA damn near 40 because Patty just stop it. He's like, are you trying to say that Patty's a slouch? Not even. If you starting the team today, you telling me you taking Patty over Kimba? Is that what you're telling me? Get out of here. Get out of here. And yeah, I know anybody's capable of having a good game and a bad game, but I'm even looking at Greg Popovich, bro. Why did Harrison Barnes play damn near 37 minutes? Why is Harrison Barnes playing so many minutes? Why did Brook Lopez only play 4 minutes? And it's just, when I'm looking at the box score, because I'm going to keep it a stack, I'm not looking at these games, but when I look at the box score, I'm like, what the hell is going on? Like, even the man, I'm looking like,
Spade, me
why
too.
Why these people playing? Why? The minutes is weird.
Bro, I'm on Twitter and I'm like, what happened? Like, what happened? How do you lose by double digits? I can see if you...
Pop done checked out, too.
Spade.
I'm mad at Pop, too.
Spade, we done seen a lot of basketball and we done seen dudes that's supposed to win. They done, man, we done seen them lose on the last second shot and you be like, you know what? I mean, it took that. It took that. But I mean, to lose by double digits? This shit is unacceptable, bro. Unacceptable, man. And I'm ready to move on. Listen, man, if you in the comment section and you want to shoot Team USA some bail, please do it, because I want to hear what the hell happened. What happened? What happened? I don't know, man. You ready to move on, bro?
Please.
Spade, I want to take it to a lighter note, man. Listen, man. I want to talk about Joe Johnson, excuse me. Joe Johnson looks like he's going to be back in the NBA. In Spade, we said it. I had strong on the topic a few weeks ago. I was like, man, Joe Johnson too damn good for the Big Three. And I think he was like, I think he won a championship over there. I think he was like most valuable player over there. Like, he won hella awards over there. And I said, man, Joe Johnson is too good for the Big Three. He should be in the NBA still. He can still give somebody a good 15 minutes. Like, he can give somebody 15 minutes. And it looks like the team he's going to be giving those minutes to is going to be the Detroit Pistons. But I wanted to get your thoughts on that. And I also wanted to get your thoughts on one more thing. Sean Livingston, backup point guard for the Golden State Warriors, announced that he's going to retire. He's hanging up the gym shoes and he's going to call it a career. Shout out to Sean Livingston. Spade, we are old enough to remember when Sean Livingston got drafted, and I mean, just for the Clippers, and just tore his knee to pieces. People thought his career was over, but he persevered, he stuck with it, and he came back and had a solid NBA career. Spade, I wanted to get your thoughts on both Joe Johnson back in the NBA, Sean Livingston calling it a career.
Joe Johnson is what we already knew he was. And like you said, you called this weeks ago. Joe Johnson can still help teams in the league. There's a few other guys in the Big Three that I think still could contribute. Right. But if you look at the way Joe Johnson went over there and took over, see, let me go back to the last topic.
Go ahead.
Joe Johnson never was like super quick. He was one of the players that really mastered the art of change of speed, be moving slow, and speed up at a burst, slow you back down. He got you going by him. That's why they call him ISO Joe. He understands, like, if Joe Johnson at his age can look that dominant in a league of players, I look over at Team USA and I'm just not okay with the way they went out. But I'm sorry, let me get back here. Joe Johnson, I'm glad he's back in the league. I don't know how I feel about him being on the Detroit Pistons. I don't know. I just got this weird thing with Detroit. They got a weird dynamic as it is, right?
They got a weird roster.
Have Blake. Right. They got a weird roster, man. But I don't know. I'm glad to see Joe back. Sean Livingston is a guy that because I'm older, I was able to see the league go through this phase where the height and the skill set of the player started to break the rules a little bit, right? Mm-hmm. Now, we had seen it. Magic Johnson obviously was an anomaly. He was not the norm. But a lot of people don't know this, but before Steve Smith became a sniper two-guard, Steve Smith was a pretty damn athletic point guard. At 6'8", he played the one for the Miami Heat before a knee injury. And Sean Livingston was another guy on that mold. At 6'7", he played the one for the Clippers. And I mean, was athletic. And had one of the most gruesome injuries I had ever seen before in my life. And I remember saying similar things about Sean Livingston that we've said on this very show about old boy in Pittsburgh. I'm having a brain for it. What's the linebacker in Pittsburgh?
Oh, Ryan Shazier.
Had the bad injury. Shazier. Like, I remember saying, man, I don't care if Sean Livingston ever dribble another basketball again. I just want that kid to be okay. Like, that looked bad. And to see him not only be okay, but come back to basketball and actually be like a very valuable asset on a championship contending team. Right. It's just an all-time feel-good story, man. I unfortunately, everybody can't have that story, but I wish that same story could be true for the Brandon Roys and the Greg Odens and, guys that you feel like their career was snatched away from them. I'm glad to say I got a chance to see two completely different versions of Sean Livingston, and they both was valuable to their team. So, Salutations to Sean Livingston. I hope he goes somewhere and kick his feet up, enjoy life. And Joe Johnson, I hope you give people buckets this year until you play Miami, where we would dust you the hell up, boy. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
It's crazy, man, because it's Spade. We remember Sean Livingston when he came in the league. Like, he was dunking on folks and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he was athletic as hell. And then he turned himself into a midi killer. Like, I mean, not this past year with Golden State, but previous years with Golden State. Even when he was with the Nets, man, he would just run down the court, pull up midi, bang. I was like, yo, this dude is automatic from mid-range, man. Shout out to him. Calling it a career. He had a solid career. Way to bounce back. You know what I mean? A very, like you said, a very valuable piece to what Golden State did out there, man. And Joe Johnson, listen, man. When a guy like, when you see Joe, man, when I was watching the Big Three space, I swear, this was the most I ever watched the Big Three. And I watch it here and there in previous years. But this was the most I ever watched the Big Three. And it was because of Joe Johnson. Because he was just hands down the best player in that league. Like, he was cooking every damn body. You know what I mean? Like, he was hands down the best player, so I'm happy he's back in the league. Like you said, the Pistons, they got a weird-ass roster. I mean, they got Derrick Rose, they got Drummond, they got Blake, they still got Reggie Jackson. Now you add Joe Johnson. I'm just, you know what I mean?
And Derrick Rose.
Yeah, Derrick Rose, too. It's just, it's a weird roster, but listen, man. I hope you go out there and just continue to just play ball and get it done, man. Because Joe Johnson can still give a team valuable minutes, man. I wish Joe Johnson would have went to a contender, man. Not the Pistons. But he's back in the league. We can move on, bro.
Let's talk college football.
Let's get it. Spade, if you talk about them nose, if you talk about my nose.
Who?
I told you about Louisiana Monroe. You told me we was gonna blow them boys out. It took a damn missed extra point for us to win.
Bro, you telling on yourself right now.
I thought you took it to college football. That's what I thought you was talking about.
Nah, but
Get Willie Taggart out of here.
I want to go to Florida.
Okay.
I want to talk Florida, but not the nose.
Okay, thank you.
I want to talk about Tim Tebow, man. Florida Gator legend Tim Tebow kind of got this thing about him that people just love, right? He's a happy guy.
They love him.
He has the type of passion that just exudes from his pores, man. I don't care if he's talking about his damn breakfast. He on TV like, yeah, I tell you, when those two Pop-Tarts popped up in that toaster, man, I don't give a shit what he talking about, man. He the most passionate guy. Look, man, I like Tim Tebow, but sometimes he like, let's just turn that shit down a little bit, bro. You're not that damn happy. Like, just turn it down just a little bit.
You got 100 on 10.
Man, today I was at the red light, and I just looked around and I realized how thankful I was for that red light. I love that red light. Man, Tim Tebow, shut your ass up, bro. Don't nobody like them damn red lights like that, man. Calm down.
Facts.
Anyway, big news came out of the state of California this week where, and I'm finna goof this up. I don't have it right here in front of me, LaParis. I might need to.
I got it. The Senate passed a bill.
Yeah.
The Senate passed. The California Senate passed a bill that college players can now receive endorsements. So.
But somebody got to wait. It's been passed? I thought somebody still.
Well, it's on the table. Let me say they're not passed, but it's on the table.
There we go.
It's on the table.
There we go. It's on the table. There we go. And obviously, anytime this topic comes up, boy, it's very vocal people on both sides of the line.
Yes.
And even though this ain't the point, let me make sure I let it be known which side I stand on. Hey, pay them damn kids.
Damn.
But anyway.
So we can get NCAA football back.
That too.
But the video game. I'm sorry, the video game.
And LePage, I didn't even know. Somebody at work was like, yo, Spade, y'all gonna talk about this on your podcast? About the state of California and paying college athletes? And I was like, come again and say, what? Like, I didn't know. And I was like, yo, this is huge. It is going to change things. If the state of California pioneers this and moves first, they're gonna put pressure on the rest of the states who have teams to bust the move. And if you drag ass, it's gonna have scouting implications. Because teams in California are going to get better talent.
Yes.
And I was like, this is great. I was thrilled about it. I was like, this is great. And then people started hitting me up like, yo, Shout out to Cam. Cam was like, yo, a lot of times Tim Tebow be tripping, but he kind of made some good points here. And I was like, I was somewhere where I couldn't listen to it. I was like, I'm going to have to listen to it later. And I listened to it. I said, man, if Tim Tebow and Cam don't have a seat somewhere. So for those of you that missed it, Tim Tebow was a guest on some ESPN show doing that extra passionate shit that he do so much. But this time, he was passionate about college players not making money, okay? Tim Tebow said, I'm pretty sure when I was at the University of Florida, I was the number 3 selling jersey of everything. I think he said it was like LeBron James, Tom Brady, and then me, third. And I didn't get $1. And I was okay with that because it's not about me. It's about we. It's about the team. And I came there for the team, and I didn't want no money. Man, shut your ass up, Tim Tebow. You didn't want no money because you had money, bro. That's just like saying, man, I got to the restaurant. They had steak. They had mashed potatoes, they had chicken, and I didn't want any of that because I had just came from dinner. That's completely different. You sound stupid saying this restaurant shouldn't offer all that because I was full when I got to the restaurant. Bitch, everybody else ain't full.
Word.
That is bro, Tim Tebow, look, Tim. And I like you. Other than the fact that you
get him
that fake passion down.
Get him.
I'm finna get him, dog.
Get him.
Because I see through your fake passion, first of all, Tim Tebow. You're a passionate guy. And all your passion not fake. But sometimes, as Lil Paris would say, you be putting 100 on 10. You're not that damn passionate about everything. So calm that shit down, first of all. Second of all, I'm gonna tell you something. That was hands down the most privileged thing I've heard somebody say in a very long time. To say, because I didn't need the money, no one should get it, is privileged and selfish, bro. Just because your family had money and you didn't care about whether or not you made money, what in the hell makes you think you got the right to say that no kid anywhere should have money? Shut the entire fuck up, Tim Tebow. Bro. Do that. There are guys in college.
That's right. Go ahead.
Scholarships with no place to lay their head.
That can't eat.
Playing for their team, making that team money, and don't have a place to stay. Are you serious? And people don't know this. The assumption is if you have a scholarship, you got 3 hots and a cot. But that's not everybody's case. Somebody, and I wish I had the direct tweet, and I don't, but somebody tweeted Tim Tebow back and said, I went to, it was UCLA or Cal, it was somewhere in California, and said there were athletes sleeping in the library because the money that they got with their scholarship wasn't enough to cover the down payment, like the deposit and the first month rent. Everybody knows, for instance, California is an extremely high cost of living state. Dude said, I had people on my team that had scholarships that didn't cover the deposit and the first month rent, that had to sleep in the library. Like, your situation ain't everybody's situation, Tim. Just come out and say, for me, look, man, I personally made my university a lot of money, but I didn't need that money. So, for people like me, I don't care if we get the money. But to come out and say, I am against kids anywhere making money because my family took care of me, and that's selfish, bro. And quite frankly, I'm disappointed in Tim Tebow for even coming out using his passionate voice to push such a terrible narrative. Shut up, Tim Tebow.
Shut up, Tim Tebow. It's people that play sports that's on scholarships, and I had friends that played college football, Spade, and 100% true, bro. Yo. And this was before, like, all, Cash App and Zelle and all these money exchanging apps. Yo, I had friends in college that was on scholarship, played football, and couldn't eat, couldn't do laundry, bruh. Like, literally was like, bro, can you, Western Union or MoneyGram me, like, $20 so I can get something to eat or so I can wash my clothes? What is Tim Tebow talking about? What is he talking? Like, it's just, listen, man. First of all, Spade, I tell people this all the time, man. Get out other people's pockets. Just because, hey, if you don't want the money, so be it. That don't mean somebody else don't need or want that shit. And listen, Tim Tebow making that statement about the jersey to me was nonsense. That's stupid. So you had the number 3 selling jersey. I don't know if it's the world or the United States, whatever it was. You got the number 3 selling jersey out of sports, not just college football.
Yeah, not just
college football.
Yeah.
Sports. And somebody was pocketing that bread off your blood, sweat, and tears. And you okay with that? I'm not okay with that. I would not be okay with that. How are you okay with that? Nah. Somebody need to come up off some bread, man. For real. And you want to know what? A lot of people, clearly the courts felt that way too, because that's why NCAA football, the video game, got the hell out of there. And Spade, we love that video game. But that's why I got the hell out of there, because of their likeness, numbers that, they had, like, where the kid was from. Like, you pretty much know who these athletes was, and it didn't even have their name. The name wasn't in the game. They just had their number. But you know who it was. But that's why that game got out of there, because the courts decided, I think it was like the Ed O'Bannon shit, felt, you know what? This is these young men likeness, and if you're going to have a video game with them on it, then you need to pay them. Listen, man, I'm for these kids getting this money, and Spade, I agree with you 100%. If this shit passed in Cali, it's going to have dudes being like, yo, you know what? USC recruiting me, UCLA recruiting me, Cal recruiting me, and you mean to tell me I can make money off my likeness over there? I can get endorsements over there? Yeah, sign me the hell up. Sign me the hell up. Especially if you a big-time recruit. Shit, you on some ESPN top 100 and you like a number 1 QB? Shit, I'm not going to Bama if I can't go to Alabama and get that guap. No way. I'm going right over there to Cali. This shit is a game changer if it passed, bro. It's a game changer. We gotta sit and see how this shit work out. But this can change the game. Tim Tebow, shut your ass up. Shut your ass up, Tim Tebow.
I was looking for a tweet that I couldn't find, bro. But I'm against anybody who, if your opinion on, all right, let me get my thoughts together. If you're speaking on a situation that could affect many based off of the experiences of one, I got a problem with that.
Right.
Bro, even if you got money, Tim Tebow, even if your family got money, even if y'all was straight, if you had the number 3 selling, first of all, the fact that you know that you had the number 3 selling jersey means somebody somewhere was profiting their ass off over that shit because they was tracking it. So the fact that you know you had the number 3 selling jersey in the world or in sports or whatever it was, that, let me tell you something. They don't track people down low. They don't track low shit. So that speaks volumes.
Yeah, they ain't tracking it. You right, bro. They ain't tracking the 2,000 selling jersey. They ain't tracking the jersey that's number 2,000.
Your money, Tim.
Word.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
I was really disappointed in that, man. Tim Tebow, you are a smart dude, bro, and you know everybody didn't have your situation. You know that, man. There's kids out here. Come on, man. Come on.
And
don't
Spade,
do that.
Spade,
don't do that.
Every shit. For the most part, Tim Tebow made it, but he didn't make it. I mean, he had a small stint in the NFL, and then he was out the league. For the most part, numerous of these college athletes on scholarships do not make it pro. This little bit of bread can help them. Who knows? Listen, I don't know how much money is going to be, how much they're going to be able to get off endorsements. But we've seen Spade and shout out to my homie Charlie Ward. That's my guy. You know, Charlie Ward was the quarterback for the Nose, won the damn Heisman, didn't even get drafted in the NFL. Now, we know he ended up playing for the Knicks and having a solid NBA career. But, Spade, if we have seen guys win the Heisman, get in the league, stay a year or two, and be out the league, we have seen guys be great college players and not even make it to the league. So,
absolutely.
So don't miss me with that, it's about the, man, damn. Listen, man, I'm coming here because I'm trying to reach my goals. And whatever going to help me reach my goals the fastest, I'm with it. And if they want to, listen, and if I could get a little bit more money to send back home and help my family and make sure I'm not eating ramen every night and able to wash my clothes, shit, give me my chips, bruh. Give me my bread.
Damn. I hate I can't find these tweets. Somebody was like, I wonder if Tim Tebow is cool with knowing how much money these guys on the coaching staff get paid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder if he know that. I did find one tweet. Man, it was some good ones, bro. And I don't know how I let this happen, but I got one here to say. One thing Tim Tebow probably doesn't understand is it's easier to sacrifice and do all that rah-rah stuff when, like he said, his grandfather was afforded said opportunities. When you come from something, it's easy to say, I did it for the experience. Everyone is not afforded those privileges.
That is 100% correct and very well said. Some of these college kids are the first person in their family to go to college, to be afforded to go to college on a scholarship. Come on. Family, some of these college athletes, some of these kids in college they wouldn't be able to afford to go to college at all. I don't know. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I hope this shit pass all across the world. Pay these kids, man. They making these colleges hundreds of millions of dollars. They got networks and shit, signing billions of dollar deals to get their games televised. These colleges got their own TV networks. Come on, man. Get this shit out of here, man. Pay these kids, man. Pay them. Pay them. All of them. Pay them all.
California, do your thing, Cali.
Word, do your thing, Cali. Cali always kind of ahead of the curve, too. I think they passed marijuana over there. Like, you could literally be outside and smoke herb, I think. Like, they be ahead of the curve, yo.
They late on that, though.
Canada been doing it for a minute, if I'm not mistaken. But, I mean...
Colorado been doing it.
Oh, yeah, Colorado, too. You right. Colorado, too. Yeah, do your thing, Cali. Pass this bill. Spade, you ready to move on?
Absolutely.
So, the pick'em game is tied. I picked the Steelers, and they went out there and... Boy, oh, boy. Spade,
And so it begins.
What you mean? It's 1-1? Hey, yo, y'all remember, leave it in the comment section down below. Keep track of this shit, because Spade will cheat. Spade be cheating.
And so it begins.
Okay, so, Spade, I got a good picking game for us this week. It look like it's the game of the night, bro. Atlanta Falcons versus
Miami Heat. Oh.
What? Oh, speaking of the Miami Heat, did y'all know that
it's
been a bid put in on the Miami Heat arena.
Oh, bro, come on, let's stay on.
It's been a bid put on the Miami Heat arena to call that shit the BBC arena. Like, do y'all know that? Yeah, the Bang Bros, the pornography company, the Bang Bros, they definitely put a bid on it to name the Miami arena the BBC arena. Spade,
bro,
I'm petty enough to hope that shit wins. I want that shit to win.
Bro,
Spade, I wanted to win.
Bro, anybody, Family Dollar, hot and ready pizzas, anybody, somebody come save the Miami Heat. Please don't let their center be called the BBC. Please.
Let that shit call.
Anybody.
Spade, I need that shit to win the bid, bro. I needed to win it. Shout out to the Bang Bros, bruh. Raise the price, bro. Bang Bros, raise the price. Make him come pay for it. Listen. Anyway, I got a good game for us this week, Spade. The pick'em game this week is the Atlanta Falcons versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Who do you have and why?
Who home?
I want to say Philly is home. Let me double check.
Give me my information, bro.
I'm gonna double check. Relax.
And I want it immediately.
I'm gonna double check and make sure, see who I'm. Like it matter. Like I already know who catching them.
I'm gonna say, you know what? It don't matter because the Falcons are due.
What?
The Falcons are due.
Oh yeah, they definitely give me them Eagles. Yes, give me the Eagles. I was hoping you took the home team too.
Bro, I'm a Floridian.
Nah, you from Atlanta. I was hoping you took your Falcons home.
I still got the. Oh, what? In the Mercedes-Benz Stadium? What? Man, give me Matty Ice and Julio 10 toes down Jones.
It's crazy because
give me Debo.
It's crazy because the Washington franchise played Philly tough and had them on the ropes, and then Philly bounced back. I think Philly gonna come out and be explosive this here game, and I think they're gonna get the dub, bro. I think they're gonna win. So give me the Eagles.
Wait. You said you think we gonna get the dub?
Yeah, me and Philly. Because I'm picking.
Can a Cowboys fan refer to the
picking
Eagles
Philly. I'm talking about.
as we?
See, here you go. You talking about some other shit, and I'm just talking about picking game purposes.
Ooh, Cowboy fans, come get them.
You see my Cowboys?
Eagles win.
Did you see him?
No.
I know you see. You seen Lamar?
Games,
you seen Lamar and Hollywood Brown? Bro, yo, RG3 got in the game and was toting that and like just throwing dots.
Bro, come on, man. Are we done with the damn
RG3
game?
threw a dot wide open to the tight end. RG3 got some PT. Man, they dropped like 60 RG3. On y'all.
All right, we got one. I'm just gonna cut them off. We got one more topic on today's podcast, man. It is the Strong Arm Performer of the Week. It is one of my favorite segments in the history of this show, and it's very special, man. It's a very prestigious award in podcast land, and we come out and we present this award twice a week to a male or female athlete who raised his or her level of play to ensure that their team got the victory. We don't do participation awards on this show. We don't give a shit about you playing good. Did you get the win? Word. That's what we want to know. Now I got some bad news. I hyped it up, now I gotta hype it down. Only one of us on this show is really good at this segment.
Stop it.
One of us on this show used this shit for an opportunity to show who he a fan of. But we love him anyway. LePage, you're on the hot seat, bro. It's your Strong Arm Performer of the Week, and why? It's the first one in a while. Don't drop the ball, Tito.
I got a strong arm something in here. So my TV is on.
Oh my God.
And it said Pop criticized the critics for the people being critical of Team USA. Popovich said that it's asking a lot for these guys to come out here. It's asking a lot. No, he said it's not fair to It's not fair to criticize these guys for not winning gold. These guys came out here and did their best. Popovich just said, well, he said that earlier after the loss. Come on, Pop.
Well, you tell Pop that we criticizing him too. He talking about criticize them guys. We on your ass too.
Facts, you number one on the list, Pop. Shit.
Right.
So, babe, with that being said, my Strong Arm Performer of the Week is going to go to a guy that you were very critical of for a long time. I don't
really criticize anybody.
Shit. Gink and Dak. Oh, yeah. Listen,
bro,
my Strong Arm Performer is going to Dak Prescott, who went 25 of 32 for 405 yards passing. Space said, "Oh, he don't stretch the field. He just throw it to the back out the backfield. He hit the tight end." Dak had 405 yards for 4 touchdowns in a win over our division rivals, the New York Little Giants. And here we go. Now we got another division opponent this week. We got the Washington franchise. Let's keep this momentum going, baby. You want to trade for Minka? Woo! It's looking good for them Cowboys, babe. And for that performance right there, Dak Prescott, you are my Strong Arm Performer of the Week. Dak Prescott.
That was pretty good. But you know something we don't do enough of on this show?
What we don't do?
We don't take enough just pauses to step back and enjoy the genius of me. Dink and Dak is pretty damn good, bro.
Oh my God.
Dink and Dak throwing to the back. That shit is genius.
First of all,
bro.
It's disrespectful.
Dink and Dak can throw that shit to the running back.
It's disrespectful because it's not true.
It was.
No, it wasn't. He got a Martin Cooper and was throwing dots.
Well, true. But he ain't never dinking Dak?
No, he never dinking Dak to the back. No.
Stop it.
No, he didn't.
Stop it. How many touchdowns he had? He had 4?
4 of them things.
Well, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's all right. My Strong Arm Performer of the Week, man, this thing's a little bit bittersweet right here, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't tune in for this one, but the people told me that this kid went crazy. This is a quarterback by the name of Lamar Jackson that
wow.
Your local neighborhood draft superstar analyst, know-it-all, super-de-duper guy said that this dude right here was running back. Matter of fact, I'm going to keep it all the way a stack. That last year this kid was at Louisville, I myself said that this kid was a running back. I'm going to keep it a stack.
And I told you he's a quarterback and his receivers was selling him out. But you don't listen to me.
You probably said that. That sounds like something you may have said. I don't know. But unlike those guys, man, when I'm wrong, I don't have a problem coming up here saying I was wrong. And I was wrong about this guy, Lamar Jackson. And I'm not just saying because he had a good game against the Dolphins. But his rookie year, I like what he brought to the table. He was a good player, and I think he's got a career ahead of him. I don't even think he gonna keep getting better. But Lamar Jackson was pretty spectacular against the Miami Dolphins in his first game of the season. He was 17 of 20, 324 yards, 5 TDs, no INTs. He had a 99 QBR, and he had a 158 QB rating.
Perfect.
You know what's more impressive to me? He had 6 yards rushing the entire game. So all that running back shit, throw it out because he wasn't even running. It was one play in particular. If you haven't seen this highlight, do yourself a favor. Find this highlight.
Do your Googles.
He threw like a 60-yard laser on a wrist flick, fam. My man flicked his wrist, and the ball flew 60 damn yards. It was impressive. It would have been a little more impressive against another team, any team, but probably like the Cowboys or somebody. But I mean, he can't control his schedule. He had the Dolphins first. The Dolphins, I'm sure, will bounce back this week. Oh, LeParis, fun fact. Do you know who Tom Brady has the worst on the road record to?
Who's that?
I'll tell you, the damn Dolphins. The Dolphins.
Spade, over under 30 points for New England.
Bro, stay on task.
Spade, over under 30 points for New England this week.
That's not what we're talking about right now, bro.
Bro, you brought up Tom Brady and the Dolphins and his road record.
No, I did.
You brought that shit up.
About the Dolphins.
Over under 30 points for the Dolphins, bro.
I did say something.
Matter of fact, yeah, you did. Over under.
For that performance, Lamar Jackson, you are my strong arm performer of the week. Wrap the show, bro. Let's go.
Spade, over under 30 points for the Dolphins.
For the Patriots. Bro, wrap the show.
I'm just saying. Spade, the spread like 21. Then y'all gonna cover the spread?
Absolutely.
So they not beating y'all by 21.
Strong safety, free safety, quarterback, linebacker, wide receiver, running back.
He definitely gonna walk off the field. Listen, man. He's definitely out. Listen, man. We want to think.
He gonna slam his helmet and walk through the crowd.
I'm tired of this shit. Listen, man.
We don't know how much longer we got him, but we getting all our money.
Or squeeze the juice out of the headphones on that dude.
Damn right.
Listen, man.
Damn right.
We want to thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of Strong Arm Sports. Y'all already know, man. We appreciate your continued support. If you new here, bang the subscribe button. If you're a regular here, hit the like button. It's also a little bell up there. You can click that bell. It sends a notification to your mobile device that lets you know a new episode has been uploaded to our YouTube channel. If you don't want to see two dudes arguing in the box, it's okay. We got audio podcasts everywhere. SoundCloud, ऊPodOmatic, iTunes, Spotify. We are everywhere. There's no reason why you guys should ever miss a show. Yo, we want you guys to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below about every topic we talked about today. If you ain't on YouTube, you listening to the audio world, tweet us, email us, talk to us, people. Talk to us. Listen, man. I say this all the time. Well, not all the time. But I also want, listen, share the podcast, y'all. It helps the show out. If you a sports fan, your uncle, your aunt, whoever, it don't matter. Yo, they're a sport fan, share the podcast. Be like, yo, these two dudes got something going over here. Share it. We appreciate it. If you on iTunes, I want you guys to please leave a review. Like the podcast. Rate the podcast over there. It helps the show out, man. We cannot thank you guys enough for your continued support. We'll see you guys next episode. We out. Peace.